to all the esteemed guests, dignitaries, and the future of tomorrow, the youth which are present today. I'm really grateful to Dr. Bose, Professor Foskett, and dear Abdullah, a dear friend, for giving me the honor and a privilege to be part of this outstanding forum on World Youth Skills Day. And a big congratulations to all of you. I'm really privileged to speak on the topic that holds the power to transform, like Dr. Bose just said, not only individual lives, I believe, but also the entire communities and nations. And today, the topic being youth improvement through AI and digital skills. I think it touches the heart of everyone present here because it is the future and it is a way to enhance ourselves and build our future into a growing legacy and to be absolutely going the path of success. So someone said, B.B. King said, that the beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away. And I truly believe in it because I think learning is something that no one can take away from you. Life has a lot of challenges. Life brings in a lot of challenges. Everyone wants growth. Everyone sees the growth. But, if we learn, if we believe to take in what the learnings, what the surrounding offers us, I think there's nothing that anyone can take that away from you. So the initiative, firstly, I must say that by IIHM to align its goals with the Viksit Bharat mission is really commendable. By training youth in hospitality skills and AI, I think you're not only enhancing the employability, but also contributing to the nation's economic growth. The fact that all students who have completed the courses and the diploma courses have been successfully placed is a testament to the effectiveness of this program. And the expansion of IIHM centers to 50, I believe, including the Northeast states and aspirational district, it's really a step in the right direction. And congratulations, Dr. Bose, and the entire IIHM team for that. I think we are living in a time where technology is not just changing the world, it's redefining it. Artificial intelligence, digital tools, and emerging technologies are reshaping industries, economies, and societies at a speed we never have seen before. And we are witnessing this in our daily lives. Every day, new technologies emerge that alter the way we live, work, interact. What Dr. Bose again just said about ChatGPT, AI, the way we are writing today, the way we are using Google is passe now, actually, if you ask me, and how we are moving forward from AI to blockchain, from virtual reality, from internet to virtual reality. The digital revolution, I believe, is really reshaping the world. Yet, I would say, amid this massive transformation lies a golden opportunity. And when Dr. Bose said this, that they're never going to replace us, I say that very emphatically because that's something I've been, when I was the president of TAAI, which is, like Abdullah just said, the largest and the oldest travel association of this country. And I had 3,000 plus members. I was the president for 5 years. And every time this was this question that came to me saying, what is tomorrow? We are not going to be there. There's going to be no one really running a travel agency. It's going to be overruled by technology. But I must say it's not true. Because again, I'm going to repeat this by saying that in this transformation lies a huge opportunity for all of us to equip the younger people of today with the skills they need to lead tomorrow. Because if we are to shape a better future, it must begin with empowering the youth. Not just to adapt to this change, I would say, but to drive it, not just to consume technology, but to create with it. So why should we focus on youth? And this is what we are doing, and we continue to do. I think youth they are not just the leaders of tomorrow. They are the change makers of today itself. With over 1.8 billion people between the ages of 10 and 24, this is the largest youth population in history. And yet, many of them still face unemployment. There's skill gaps. There's limited access to meaningful opportunities. The youth is energetic, imaginative, ambitious, and they are often, I would say, underutilized, And yet, this generation is all the most connected, most aware, and most capable of navigating digital landscapes. As India grows and has become the third largest economy, by 2047, we are going to overcross all targets. I think there's a huge opportunity for all of you sitting here and hearing me today. And this is where I would say AI and digital skills come into play. Not as luxuries, but as essentials. It is our collective responsibility to turn digital consumers into digital creators. Understanding the power of AI and digital skills, I think, is very, very important. AI is no longer the future. It is now. It is the now. It powers the search engines we use, and we use them every day. The medical diagnosis we trust, the financial systems we rely on, the entertainment we consume. AI has the potential to solve problems in agriculture, education, transportation, climate change, and much, much more. Of course, hospitality is the leader, I think, in everything. But AI is also as good as the people who build it. That's why we must ensure that the next generation, not just engineers or scientists, but students, artists, entrepreneurs, and activists, understand AI, use it ethically, because that's another important aspect which I would like to say, and innovate with it. Alongside AI, I think digital skills from coding and data literacy to digital communications, cybersecurity are the new essentials. They are the foundation of the 21st century workforce, and they empower young people to participate meaningfully in a fast evolving global economy. The World Economic Forum estimates that by 2025, 50% of all employees will need reskilling, and 97 million new roles may emerge that are more adapted to the new division of labor between humans, machines, and algorithms. Empowering youth with these skills means giving them the key to create solutions to local and global platforms, and also the global problems. We need to participate in the digital economy, drive innovation, and stand out in an increasingly competitive job market. In simpler terms, I would just say that we want our youth to thrive. Digital skills are no longer optional, they are vital. But what does empowerment look like? And this is what I keep talking to young ones when I go to different universities to speak on skilling, to speak as THSC chairperson. I think empowerment is not just an access to tools, it's also about confidence, capability, and opportunity. AI and digital skills is not just about, I would say, teaching coding or using tools. It's about building critical thinkers, ethical leaders, and creative innovators. Let me just paint a beautiful picture for you. Just imagine a 19-year-old girl in a remote village learns coding through free online courses and creates an app to help farmers predict the weather patterns. You can imagine what happens in that remote village. Or a group of high school students use AI to develop a chatbot that supports mental health in the school community. That is empowerment. A young entrepreneur, I would say, in a low income neighborhood builds an e commerce platform to help local artisans to sell their crafts globally. I mean, can you imagine the change that is bringing to the world, and especially to India, where we are truly a growing economy and with everything as escalating into effectiveness? So, this is not just science fiction. These stories are real and they are happening all over the world. Empowerment means happens when young people have access to the internet, tools, and resources, education that is relevant, hands on, and absolutely forward looking, mentorship and support from institutions, especially like IIHM, and I would really once again congratulate the entire team, governments, private sector allies, and most importantly, a voice, the freedom to create, express, and lead. That is what is really required. So, how do we bridge the gap? Now, to be completely honest, there's still a digital divide. Millions of young people, especially in the rural and marginalized communities, lack access to the reliable internet, devices, or quality training. Bridging this gap requires a collective effort. As educators, leaders, and stakeholders, I would say we have a responsibility and a tremendous opportunity to act upon. We should integrate AI and digital skills into mainstream education, not as elective but as core subjects. We should encourage support programs and platforms that provide free or affordable access to digital training. We should mentor and invest in youth led innovations and ideas. We need to promote ethical AI so our youth build technology that uplifts humanity, not divides it. Governments must invest in infrastructure, policies, and inclusive education. Private sector companies must provide internships, scholarships, and training programs. NGOs and civil society must ensure that outreach reaches those most in need. Girls, refugees, people with disabilities, and others often are left behind. I say this very emphatically and with a lot of passion because I think we all need to collectively work towards achieving all this. Because empowering youth through AI and digital skills is not just a technology. It's not a technology issue, I would say, but it's a human rights issue. As an economic development strategy and as a social justice imperative. I would just like to conclude by saying to all the young people present here and beyond, you are not just digital natives, but digital leaders. You have the power to build, innovate, question, and to reimagine the future. The future is not something that just happens to you, it's something you build. So learn, create, explore, ask questions, challenge the norms, but be bold. To the educators and policymakers present here, and business leaders and the change makers, let us not underestimate the power of one student with the right tool, the right mentor, and the right environment. Let us create systems that do not do more than actually just teach, ignite purpose. We need to invest in youth capacity because when we empower young minds with the right tools, we don't just change individual lives, we shape the future of the world. Let us build a generation that doesn't just witness change but leads it because when you rise, society rises with them. And in this digital age, the tools to rise are in their hands. I would once again like to commend IIHM once again for its wonderful efforts in supporting, especially the abled youths in this program. This inclusivity is crucial to ensure that everyone has access to opportunities and contribute to the nation's growth. By providing a platform for these youth to develop their skills, IHM is not only empowering them but also promoting diversity and inclusion in the workforce. To the youth, I like to quote Theodore Roosevelt, who said, I just remember it because I love reading quotes and I had a great faith in this. That I'm going to say this very strongly to the youth present. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. This quote really emphasizes the importance of having a positive mindset and believing in one's abilities. The need for young people to have confidence in their abilities and believe in their potential to achieve great things. Because there is nothing that can actually hold you back or substitute a human mind and a human workforce.